cost may be high. One day, I know you'll be mine. Till then, I there's nothing I wouldn't do. I've been yearning for all may be high. One day, I know you'll be mine. Till then, I will be free. There's nothing I wouldn't do. I've been yearning and yearning.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You are a rugged, spacefaring frontiers person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Where'd the wires go? I was gonna scrap them.
The milk can expire.
Take the pot.
Enemy spotted.
Balefully
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice. Where nature ends, we begin.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This is for anyone.
You came at us from the scrappers' side? You must be more than a mite brave, or foolish. They're dangerous. I don't envy their handlers. Be wary. Scrappers can attack at any time. They got Lemmy and Birkins, but they ain't gonna get me.
Fried crisp, don't stuff them in your chewer. Who would guess that tasty flesh was found down in the sewer?
Medical personnel detected among nearby group of persons in need of medical personnel.
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're doing? Just who are you, and why are you walking through my triage? Some kind of rocket attack, or maybe an orbital strike. Can't rightly say for sure, but it came from above and hit us hard. Don't suppose you're looking for a way to help? I'm absolutely desperate, and I'm sure I could rustle up some suitable reward if you helped. We need compression coils. The attack left more wounded than I have supplies for, plus a hefty amount of uranium poisoning. And the coils on our autodocs have worn out. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed to help the soldiers heal. As many as you can. There's so much more work than I can handle. It's only by getting these 3 defunct autodocs back online that I can hope to save most of these folk. Auntie dropped extra compression coils in pods from orbit to help our advance, but they landed everywhere. Though I heard some are in the no man's land between the battle lines. Many thanks, but please hurry. These folk ain't got much time.
Anticipating request. This unit's compression coils are currently in use. Please acquire compression coils elsewhere.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked? You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? Yeah? Well, what exactly makes you so sure of that? Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what? Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long. Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you was someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally, I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me. You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side. Absolutely. Bits are a bond that buys a broad bevy of believability. Auntie says so herself. They show sincerity, trustworthiness, and a goodly dose of class. Wonderful. And with your sincerity assured by the bits in my pocket, I feel absolutely confident in your professed innocence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a whole mess of hassle I've got to dig myself out from under.
Mixed metaphor. Attempting to summarize, maintain current levels of foam-specked outrage.
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. That's right, I do. How does solving a murder strike you? There's been a murder at one of our forts. A trooper's accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for. This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message. Now, you know that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation, lumbago, mild days,
Rumpox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
You're tuned to wireless-free Arcadia, the best thing since sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. Updated travel guidance for all Auntie's Choice staff presently stationed in Golden Ridge. The Department of Aggressive Acquisitions and Persons Elimination has issued new guidelines for those perambulating outside occupied areas during approved break or leave periods. Site Safety Officer Dignan Chow reports byways beset by groups of, quote, desperate, jittery, possibly chemically dazed outcasts turned to bushwhacking and barbarism, end quote. Personnel encountering parties from the aforesaid societal cast-offs are advised to shoot first, upsell products to later. Now, on to other things. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow.
Don't want to do no cooking, all I want to do is swallow.
Hey, here's a fancy can.
Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Forced worst, oh forced worst, it's not the worst unless it's forced worst, forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts.
They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hocks and rears to tits. Efficient meals means we make more bits. Forced worst, oh forced worst, it's not the worst unless it's forced worst, forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
Hope you appreciated how I bit my tongue back there with the abbot. Could be that he's sincere. Either way, besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are. I prefer doing my shooting after asking all the... At least we already know what needs doing at opportunity. We should move on, unless you've got something for me?
No coarse pores, bristles spoken our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction. Pulverized bones means no tooth cracking crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action.
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there.
You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts.
You know, working the assembly line makes for a
That was a song the Sovereign doesn't want you to hear. Oh, say, I hope no members of the Protectorate are listening. Wouldn't want anyone dreaming of a life of self-fulfillment and self-determination. Did I mention I ate a full box of Purple Berry Crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Yep, life here's tough. Sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
She's just the best choice.
Sorry. Broadcasting only the
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to
honest product endorsements. This
The Grand Plan is the predetermined order to the entire
voice of Auntie's choice.
Grand Agent! Oh, thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My Seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift.
It's quite simple. Now, why don't you get to shopping?
Now, upward and onward. This is one of my favorites.
Peace talks. Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening. That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing?
On old house Eddie Price, a mile beneath the Sunday night.
Far from it. I celebrate Wiley's gifts. I recognize he's a far superior scholar than I'll ever be. No, I can't discuss this right now. The monastery. The truth is, I held Wiley back. I kept him from advancing for my own selfish gains by spreading lies and false concern over his competence behind his back. But I needed him. I still need him. I'm not the savant he is, never have been. If he'd advanced beyond his current role, my deficiencies would have been made manifest to all. I'm sorry, but we really haven't the time to litigate this issue further. In case I didn't make it clear before, the monastery is currently in jeopardy. Representatives of Auntie's Choice and the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways. No? How grand! Then we are already in alignment. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
And he asked for new stim that keeps my crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their brains. Retesting lift-off laxative, hooray. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to bar workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, sometimes even more. But that's what your dog dish counts for. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts of the job.
Looks like the traders are holed up in the monastery.
The Oracle?
So much for piety.
Right?
sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is wireless-free Arcadia.
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight.
Circumstance will wireless-free Arcadia report hearsay if it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline Scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has
Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked.
Station. What's the story here? We see Auntie all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP. His muscle seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation. The Sentinels, their secret police, reportedly answered to him. Makes you wonder if the
Void it all.
is really
I told him he
show.
wasn't going to make it. Is this why Wiley's notes scared him? Because the seer already predicted this would be his fate?
You will be the first to know.
Roger always said he wanted... Hey, thought he's not even... Can any of this really be in service to the universal equation, like the seer's claim?
More merry melodies.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress.
Think when we kick his head in, it'll be simple enough for him to understand?
We are that catalyst.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax for success.
Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for ideation
Time
is
for
concluded.
a cocktail. Num rum will help you sense it. Problems fade into the sunset. Num rum will help you forget. Work on you better than frenetic. You need a neck of anesthetic. Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax for success. Num rum.
Nice to see your wild believe this. Sorry. Rejuvenation advice.
That device may be the deciding factor in whether you live or die in the near future.
Like a workplace promotion. Reassigned to a tropical human position, no more bed. Straw where it's safe to be barefoot in the sand. While holding
Indelibly eradicate algorithmic dissonance.
Rough customers of that.
Found another one. Damn it. I knew there'd be a
Potential
high
combatant
probability
in
of
the
fighting, but
vicinity.
I didn't think.
None of that. Remember what Wiley told us.
Document every corpse you find so we have an accurate head count later?
Well, yes, that. So not everyone will share our vision of the plan. We gave them the option to join us. It's not our fault they chose wrong.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax for success. Num rum.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? Everything you need in one place. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or gut.
This looks a lot like those N-ray junction boxes. Still got the scanner on you?
Attempting to bathe in hostile zones is highly discouraged.
was a lonesome boy with a hapless friend whose luck spun around when Angie came to town. A marketeer who spotted him with nothing to lose. Offered the boy a deal that he couldn't refuse. Yes, Auntie welcomes you with arms open wide, and all you gotta do is sign the dotted line. The boy signed up, he didn't hesitate, and he beat the wheel of Papa's fate. The marketeer said, okay, we'll start right away. The first trick of the trade, let no one get in your way. No rules, no oversight, no ethics to abide. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. After all, garbage value input produces garbage value out. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an Auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Blow can blow.
Best conceive something dangerous.
Your request.
You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. You know it well.
Happy to help. Someone call for a medic.
The perfect oh, can't you see? Yes, he's a tribute to Auntie's family. I never worked for him, then it can work for you.
About to verify.
Prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Grand Architect's perspiring
Your
brow.
co-worker
If you
rivals
touch
get
the site
sleepy
before
after
killing me
consuming a
one more
full
time.
midday meal.
Not Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative. Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then. I'm aware of the errors of his methodology, but Long's overall opinion is still... Wait, why am I arguing with you about this? Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief. And how do you predetermine the harm of action against the harm of inaction? We make those estimates all the time. That's the whole reason we employ seers. We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer, but do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician 3rd Class Janie Thirunadu Karasar, who submitted the following audio recording.
I love Auntie, yes I do. Her hair looks real, like a real hairdo. I love Auntie, so do you. Let's buy Sisty Bits, covered in goo.
Congratulations, Janie. You and your family win a full year's supply of Borst Pockets for one low price. And now, back to it. Now for something a little different.
Tracking wire.
If not
Tracking.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Borst Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your launch today. When you miss the call for chow, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with Borst Rockets. When your team is getting cream and your winger's out of steam, recharge your toast ball crew with Borst Rockets. Borst Rockets. Borst Rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. You can save the day with force rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts drawing lots, why won't you make force rockets? Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixing it on keeping it. I might just be a novice, but at 72 years of age, I suspect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice, but that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
Many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers.
Eliminate the target!
We can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy. Okay, back to business. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Shake a tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm with Purple Berry Tequila.
This is one of our products. You know, market research says that a populace is more likely to tolerate new leadership if given appealing merchandise. Maybe it's working.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring, and a little added kick to get you going.
I think we found the abbot's quarters. How selfless of him to safeguard this finery for his people's own good.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry Tequila today.
goes out to the dedicated employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
Well, this is a twisted way to try and stall us. But we can't just leave them.
Current priority, stopping Agent DeVries. Secondary priority, preventing the Seer from assisting Agent DeVries.
Look, whatever the Seer and DeVries are doing, we'll have time to sort it out later. These folk don't have that kind of time.
Acknowledged. Updating priorities.
Good. Then let's get to freeing them.
Be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed.
He let some others go. Didn't even give us the chance to surrender. He's lost his way. It's all about his purpose.
Well, that's one place to put a safe. Reckon it's part of Wiley's puzzle somehow.
On the ground. Impacted colon got you down. Well, trust anti-chemicals hurt. Far better than natural cures. Oh, lift off. Fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off. Take wing. Don't flounder.
This contraption appears to have no greater purpose than to waste your time, Commander.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Valued underlings, your anti-Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Asta Fiswich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-setting for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Asta. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending Stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising queen.
Trouble ahead.
Next, Russell Crocker in Morale Management.
Looks like a fight.
Emergency protocol system is
Officer Potter Flanders for a job not well done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation of Sisty Bits bags. Now you're the assistant. Until next time. He's watching over your shoulder because I probably
Your academic credentials are wanted.
Time to earn my commission.
Of Auntie's inspirational origins. The other day, I stumbled into the right crawl lift on the ACS Undisputed Claim. And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy. Highest rung on our brave new meritocracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runger who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her, because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her.
Initiating positive reinforcement. Congratulations on successfully activating the puzzle, Commander.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you single. Listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term, self-betterment, makes you 110% everything you ever hoped to be.
She said, be the you that you would be if you were any better. Get some get up and go. You go.
Commander, it appears this puzzle was designed to intentionally squander the following resource. Time.
Now our underlings are grinning, and upper runners are winning. So shortly, you and I will all be rich.
Persuade them that a better me liberates society. Sell them on an improved me. It's time to mount. See, choose betterment or impediment. Improve yourself, enhance the whole. That raise advance your goal and ignore all told. Monopolize for price control, that's our highest goal. Pitch them on some moral graves. Make them buy our corporate ways. Convince them and increase your sway. Make them do what we say. I saw time for one more lesson, so I shot her one last question. I said, but I worry about reprisals when dealing with my rival. Suppose I can't outdo or outthink the vast herds. She said,
If all else fails, kill the bastards. They're playing checkers. You're playing chess. They think you'll retreat, but that's when you press. The game is cutthroat, so be a cutthroat.
She said, do what you can and do what you must to get far ahead, but never get caught. Do what you must and do what you can. Ignore all the rules and never get caught. Never get caught. never get caught. Never get caught, oh, never get caught. Never get caught, oh, never get caught. Never get caught. My corporate seal had been revived. Soon enough, the lift arrived. Our time had come to an end. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time, and smiling, she said,
This is how you climb. There's no such thing as free advice, dear.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. The Auntie's Choice family is large and willing and able to grow larger.
We represent an amalgamated collection of dozens of different companies, making everything from bandages and salves to weapons and ammunition.
If you can eat it, drink it, smoke it, shoot it, or turn it on, Auntie's Choice makes it, grows it, or smelts it.
Come join Auntie's family. Help make us even larger.
And now, back to it. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Purple berry crunch is crispy and sweet. Perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch. There's always time for purple berry crunch. Purple berry crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple berry crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is parasite free.
See? Didn't I tell you our friend would be there? Hurry! Disable the cord custody!
Congratulations, Commander. These hostages are no longer under threat of imminent pulverization.
It should be okay, dear. No. Okay, Wiley. Just dividend. For all of us.
Purple berry crunch is crispy and sweet. Perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch. There's always time for purple berry crunch. Purple berry crunch. Hey, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple berry crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is parasite free.
This room appears to be a repository for knowledge. It is likely we will find the material requested by Anchoresses Brun and Chow here.
I'm Pierce Hunt, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to management or tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Now this is top top-shelf Mantipillar secretion and what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you, but what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Immunosol, the right multi-spectrum antibiotics for wildlife interactions gone wrong. I'm freezing my assets off on Cloister, a long-forsaken snowball orbiting Elysium. Everyone knows Cloister's home to the computronic powerhouse known as the Archive. But that ain't the only profit driver here. There, beyond that crevasse, a herd of ursopods. Their hides, heads, and claws are as tough as the tundra. Cautious but feisty, bearish and bullish. Best keep your distance. Ursopods get awfully scratchy up close, although some can spit a nasty wad of mucus if provoked from afar. Uh-oh, they're taking an interest in me. Ursopods are resistant to the cold. Invest in a good plasma weapon if you attempt acquisition. Blasted fingers are about to freeze off. Why didn't anyone on my staff tell me an ice moon would be so cold? They're charging! Get them off me! Get them off! Security team, shoot them! Merciful law, what am I paying you for? Okay, I'm okay. Let's move on to liquidation. Probably the most valuable part of an ursopod is its teeth. Durable, all-purpose, in high demand for crafting applications. Unfortunately, not much else worth leveraging from these creatures. Sure, you can scoop up their thinking parts, sell it for scrap, or break it down for biomass. Do not eat. That should go without saying. Not unless you want to spray the rocks with a biomess. Well, that's all for now. Join me next time as we exploit another habitat, preferably one more tropical, where I can stick a little umbrella in my anti-fizzo's nut. Until then, bottoms up to your bottom line.
More quality broadcasting coming right up. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning. Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I hand-make my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purpleberry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Fine.
Fine. Let us proceed.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims.
But rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want?
A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one. It's a double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old smoke rings. You'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-ba. At home or at work, by the pack or the case. It's the bubbly perk that will pick up your pace. It's bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims today. Ba-do-wop, ba-ya-da-ba, ba-do-bop, do-wop, ba-ya-da-da-da-da. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-wop, do-bop, bop, 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 do-do, ba-do-ya, bop, ba-do-ba-do-wop, bop, ba-do-wop, bop, ba-do-wop, bop, ba-do-wop, do, ba-do-wop, 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 do-wop, do-bop. Oh, bubblegum, bubblegum.
Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares.
You too, huh?
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
Interesting. Unless I'm mistaken, you advocated just the opposite at the start. It seems each of us has evolved our positions.
Given your stance, I expect you'll want armor over a weapon. You can retrieve it from the same drawer where you deposited our research materials.
We appreciate your time. If you have a spare 4 hours, feel free to stay and observe our period of silent, sustained reading. Otherwise, until we next confer.
Take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oak? Well, look no further. Wow, that's large! It's the only cigar that's there. I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Look out! Perchance a glance at me with these. They know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out with an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. That's Uncle Wentworth, Belvedere Stout. Uncle Wentworth, Belvedere Stout.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
Auntie Cleo here to address all the hubbub over these rifts. Arcadia's yaysayers and eggheads would have us think these cosmic light shows herald the end of the worlds. Poppycock! Rifts present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality-rending downside, we'll be left with nothing but upside.
Let me handle it. Also ahead. What's the placement?
Graph's raring to go. Rifts could be leveraged to negotiations or to gauge
There's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet. I can let but the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loaner, and my rates are never lower.
Oh, I know all Arcadia as the uncomplicated loaner. And my dear, you know I could.
Armed and ready. Back in business.
Fencing free.
Things simple. My rates will never
Though my dollars are quid pro quo, my interest rates are low. Keeping track till you pay back every single bit you owe. 'Cause I am
Liquidate him! Got company, Commander. And friendly time. All charged up.
Anti-works. You have more variety than you could ever want to want. Now for something a little different, tonally, not thematically.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
She's just the best choice.
I cannot believe Clemens fell for whatever half-baked argument you managed to cobble together. That imbecile. And Svoboda. I thought her more capable. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. I trust you're not implying something untoward between us. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. DeVries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment. What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about? That hopeless, ineffectual, over-reliant waste of workspace? He wouldn't dare. But I am beyond reproach. My talent without peer. What has Joseph ever done for the Order except occupy my valuable time with useless queries? No, this is some kind of deception. It has to be. I could not have missed such obvious machinations. My math is correct. My math is always correct. Perhaps the High Scholar did recognize some deficiency in me while my eyes were firmly on my own paper. No. What am I saying? Joseph can hardly solve for x in a standard equation without me guiding his hand, and he well knows it. He would never speak against me. You almost had me believing your deceit, I'll grant you. But I fear your statement column still lacks enough supporting evidence to persuade me. No more talking, Agent. It's time I deliver my last prediction to you, personally.
Commander.
Riddle me with bullets you like. With this rejuvenation device, you'll never do.
Aggressors in range.
Night terror, mania, day terror, melancholy. Chronic itch. Lumbago. Mild daze. From Mars. General malaise. Imbalance. One more
Commander, the hostile is no longer shielded. Targeting him directly is now advised.
With this sedative, you'll feel bad. Sleep tight. When we breathe.
Fit for listening. This is wireless.
Statistical probabilities are unconcerning.
The brunt of this cruel attack. The brainwashed agents of the cold-hearted protectorate just sent the Fox release. Leveraging it. The loss of civilian life is expected.
you. Out of sight and on the way.
This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Loading anew.
Whatever's on the Sears terminal is ours for the taking. He won't be minding.
When it's time for a contest, Nomro will help you set it. Problems fade into the sunset. Nomro will help you forget.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced. I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of everything.
Best get a move on to the peace talks. DeVries won't hesitate, and neither should we.
Still be on time for your next shift. Num rum. Taste more and feel less. Num rum. No worries, no stress. Num rum. Relax with success. Num rum. Num rum. Taste more and feel less. Num rum. No worries, no stress. Num rum. Relax with success. Num rum. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to wireless free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
Salutations, Arcadia. Auntie Cleo here with a direct message to all Protectorate subjects listening in. I'm afraid you've been fed a lot of hooey about all of us at Auntie's Choice. Your so-called superiors would have you believe we're unscrupulous interlopers, intent on stealing the very bread off your plate. Tut-tut! No! Nothing could be farther from the truth. Listen to your auntie. They say they offer you direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's a fancy way of stating you're their slave. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just part of the herd. At Auntie's Choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. As the head of our corporation, I'm here to tell you personally, it's never too late to rebrand and start anew. Join us, embrace freedom, revel in choice. Auntie's Choice.
Okay, back to business. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and revenue. Every last bit of my wage, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and yearning for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be I've been yearning and yearning for all of
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists: advertising. Our Iffy Jiffy mail order division informs it is now offering the Pen Pharmacon 5 walk-in industrial macrowave. Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only guess at, the Pen Pharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable everyday consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial macrowave is right for you.
Well, enough of that, I suppose.
This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Worst, worst, oh, worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst, 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 oh, worst, worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hocks and rears to tits. Efficient means we make more bits. Worst, worst, oh, worst, worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst, 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 oh, worst, worst. Grab a can today.
Agent, over here. It seems the situation here has been resolved, but I don't see Seer Wiley. Were you able to secure his safety? What? No, but that can't possibly be true. Landon would never align himself against the Order? Against a friend? You must be mistaken. Or maybe his calculations led him astray. Yes, that must be what happened. Indeed, just a small error. Were you able to speak with him? Help him recover his senses? I appreciate the sentiment, but there is now ample evidence disproving that fact. Perhaps if I had been a better friend to Landon... No. Those hypotheticals are best considered in private, I think. Yes. Better to focus on our gains than our losses. My colleague's survival is something worth celebrating. I won't keep you. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable though the outcome with Seer Wiley turned out to be. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon back inside the observatory, the Oracle. It was Landon's design. Only seems fitting you take it. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
Don't be a shirker. Don't be a slob. Grab a can and get back on the job with Forced Worst. Forced Worst. It's not the worst unless it's Forced Worst.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. The stain of the typical Arcadian Titan flower, Blossom Serum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop flooding, and worse. You've stockpiled mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics.
Fine. Let us proceed.
I consider this song a real stand-up number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Sprat crisp, you really gotta sprat straight from a trap, then smash 'em flat and fry 'em. Sprat crisp, 1000% germ free. Cause nothing survives when it's flash fried at 405 degrees. Such a tasty treat, you know when you eat Sprat crisps, you're eating real good meat.
That popular favorite was requested by Carlson Fidel, thinking of their family in Halcyon. Let's hope our war of liberation brings the brave employees of said colony the products they need to survive in time. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab will make some mighty fine treat. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat. A crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistricians process the meat. To turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch is quite the branding feat. So grab a crab because it can't be beat. Best of all, this tasty flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a
I don't know what you're complaining of. We emerged totally unscathed.
I estimate I eat 43.11%.
A sandwich made with crabble makes a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia, the best thing since sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. An important update regarding the attack on Outpost Opportunity. The Order of the Ascendant's claims have been proven correct. They were, in fact, not responsible. Outside agitators were apparently attempting...
At least it was a clean dissection.
Rekindling hostility.
Roger would appreciate that.
But we were much too cautious and level-headed this time. Other outside parties, presumably less agitating, reportedly outed these malefactors and brought the matter to appropriate close. Hope no employees listening shot anyone from the order while this was being resolved, which you'll recall we explicitly forbade earlier. If you did, and any... Order representatives are listening, we can offer our standard regrets and apologies bouquet assortment delivered to the homes of any surviving loved ones. Alternately, we could just leave a dozen or so outside one of our local field offices for you to collect and distribute yourselves. In fact, we'd actually prefer that. Assuming by your silence, that's okay. Lovely, let's do that. Ta! Now, on to other things. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed. Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without.
Auntie's This chum bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The chum bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, spread
Best we start discussing strategy, Commander.
corn husks for the perfect combination.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
Should we consider going in with a plan this time? Or is it going to be another improvised free-for-all?
Bullet could solve a lot of problems. Provided we can reach DeVries before she enacts her plan to kill the delegates.
I don't trust the Order to do so. They've appeared perpetually wrong-footed since Bassar took office. Perhaps that's part of some strategic long-term plan, but I wouldn't rely on it.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised. In the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander. Confirmed. Per the Earth Directorate Manual, a team formed of multiple agents is vital to success, especially during missions where agent attrition is likely to occur.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of her own Phantoms? Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out, too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.